Thank you so much for staying with us here on the SportsMax Zone. And the Linval-Dixon coach Haile Selassie took on the boys from Hero Circle, Wolmer's, early Tuesday in the first of two Walker Cup semi-final matches in Jamaican schoolboy football, broadcast live here on your home of champions. Dean Smith was on commentary duties and has the recap.
Here are the full-time highlights. Haile Selassie had so many attempts. Lawrence there with a header that went wide. They would continue to come forward in Haile Selassie, and this one also went to Lawrence, but he couldn't control it, and that went out of touch. Here they come again. Dua played it to Lawrence again, and he fired wide. Ron Melford untroubled by all of that action. Here they would come again. Ball to Dua, who got it with acres of space, but he found space over the top. That went through to Nannyville. That was the second half action now. That ball came across. No one could get an end to that. But in the 57th minute, that ball went wide from the kick. It wasn't cleared well by Wolmer's. Valentine played it through, and then it came to this man, Joanne Payne, and that was a strike of beauty. Beating Ron Melford in goal for Wolmer's, 1-0 Haile Selassie. Yeah, joy for them. Wolmer's, they would have some opportunities. That ball should have been converted by Bell. He went wide. A delicious cross it was from Nathaniel Brooks, but Bell couldn't bring it on target. Didn't have the best game in the final analysis with Bell. They would come again. Beautiful ball across, but that was saved. Dante Dacres was trying to get on the end of it, but it was kept away by Haile Selassie. Great work defensively. They would have another shot. Dua got in on goal, and he fired wide, beating the ground in disgust. But the referee saw enough of that one.
The second semi-final, currently taking place, sees Tivoli Gardens leading St. George's College 1-0, with St. George's missing a penalty. Well, schoolboy football has definitely been a big deal this season, thanks in part to one of the competition's major sponsors, KFC, who prior to the start of the competition agreed a $12 million Jamaican dollar sponsorship agreement. That's approximately $78,000 US with the Intersecondary School Sports Association. Joining us in studio to discuss KFC's involvement in this year's competition is brand manager of Restaurants of Jamaica, Andre Roper. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Glad to be back. It's been a while.
Yeah, so happy to have you. We saw those two sets of highlights. How proud are you to be associated with schoolboy football?
Yeah, it doesn't get better than schoolboy football. It's one of our treasured sports properties, sponsorship properties. You know, we're like family with the ISSA team. It's been great to look at, you know, the amazing wealth of talent in schoolboy football. It's been great to see the boys back on the pitch in full force. You know, last year was a bit of an adjusted or truncated season because, you know, coming out of the pandemic, and of course the year before, we know what happened there. But it's been a long relationship between KFC and schoolboy football. Sports in general in Jamaica, sports development, whether through basketball, track and field, and football. And seeing the talent, seeing the quality of football, seeing the excitement, seeing the fans back in full force at the stadiums, it's been really fulfilling to us. As I mentioned, sports development is of huge importance to us at KFC. Being able to give youngsters a platform to grow, develop and thrive, showcase their skills, and learn, you know, critical skills that will do them a lot of good, not just on the football pitch, but off the football pitch. And as a fan of the sport myself, separate taking off my KFC hat for a while, the football has been spectacular. Seeing future stars in the making, day in, day out, night in, night out, in person and live on SportsMax has been extremely fulfilling. And for KFC as a brand to be able to hitch our wagon to this property for another amazing year has been fulfilling. It's sad to see it end, but it's been tremendous for our brand.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. You spoke about the long-standing relationship, and KFC is here to stay with Schoolboy Football, right? As far as
absolutely. I mentioned the long-standing relationship. It's been, we're 47 years and counting in Jamaica as a brand, and a large chunk of that has been, our brand being aligned with, as I mentioned, youth summer camps in basketball, schoolboy football, schoolboy and schoolgirl track and field. So yeah, it's a long-standing relationship. We're definitely here to stay because we see the value that it brings to communities. We see the value that it brings to our young boys who, as they matriculate into being young men.
Yeah.
And of course, it provides a really top quality sports entertainment product, sports entertainment media product, which is being broadcast into the homes all across the Caribbean. So people are seeing what Jamaican youth football has to offer all across the world. And so it's great to be a part of it as a brand, but also as just a fan of football and a fan of wanting to see youngsters get the best opportunity to show what they have to offer.
Yeah, I'm not sure you know, but Mariah is a huge fan of KFC. She gobbles up a lot of KFC on a weekly basis. But you just mentioned the quality of the game, Andre, and I want to make a point here because during the COVID-19 break, when everything pretty much was shut down, we're almost seeing a surge of energy coming back into the schoolboy football. We had a discussion a couple of hours ago in the SportsMax Zone room. And there is a feeling that the quality of the schoolboy football this season is one of the best we've seen in the past decade. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's certainly up there. The hunger, the desire, when you miss something, you really come out with a hunger and a fervor to really make the most of it because it's been gone in its true, authentic sense as the pandemic, caused so many things to be on break, including schoolboy football. But definitely we have seen some tremendous matches. We have seen some really great performances. Dejan Richards stands out as one of the high points.
We had a whole segment on him yesterday.
Well deserved. Yeah. I mean, and year in, year out, we have stories like that. We have those performers who really stand head and shoulders above their peers. But it just shows that we're no short of talent. And for us at KFC being able to help unearth all this talent and provide a platform for youngsters, it's been tremendous. It's more than just the sponsorship dollars, but it's really just aligning ourselves with one of the truly, truly amazing sports properties and sponsorship properties that we have in the region.
Yeah, and you just mentioned that because it is on the SportsMax platform, it does have global eyes.
Absolutely.
And we spoke with Keith Wellington, the ISSA boss, last week about the January schedule of the Jamaica champions taking on the Trinidad and Tobago champions. And is KFC going to be a part of that as well?
Yeah, as soon as I heard the prospect of that taking place, I couldn't wait.
Because Trinidadians love KFC too.
Trinidadians love KFC.
And we always have a debate as to which KFC tastes
that is true.
better.
That is true. We have had Trinidadian athletes and Trinidadian soca artists come to Jamaica comparing which KFC is better.
I do that.
I've heard that. I was about to say discussion, but I would say it's an argument. I've heard that argument before.
It's KFC Day at our office.
Okay, I'll make sure to sort you guys out for sure. But definitely you mentioned that type of rivalry, especially at that level. That is something that we're very keen to help make a reality. And it's in that first quarter of next year when all the
second week of January, I think.
Second week of January, So all the excitement has kind of died down from our schoolboy football season, and the guys have
Christmas
kind of
holiday and New Year's.
We're rested.
Yeah, but the guys are still in shape, and if and when that manifests itself, we'll be glad to be on board because that should be a super competition between Jamaica and Trinidad. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, and any new projects that you want to mention that KFC has been working with in the upcoming days? Well,
one of the things that we're extremely proud of in just recently is our just announced partnership with Khadija Shaw, reggae girl Khadija Shaw.
Manchester City, Khadija Bunny Shaw.
And Manchester
and
City
Jamaica.
striker.
You know she's a City fan, right?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is why she's embracing that story, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. I have a new appreciation for City. Even though I'm a Liverpool fan, I have to give, she's, Khadija Shaw, perfectly aligned with all the values that KFC is aligned with.
Can I tell you, I love the ad.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it's a good ad, yes.
Definitely. So she's our new KFC big deal brand ambassador, and she, we'll be working with her not just as the face of the KFC big deal platform, which is one of our most popular meals, but also as it relates to her community outreach and her plans that she has to give back to the community over the next couple of years. We're going to be a big part of that. But it's been great to launch this initiative with Khadija because she represents everything that's bright, positive, and full of potential.
Well, that's a
about
champion
Jamaica.
ad, and that champion ad should be on the Home of Champions.
It is. It is.
It is? Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you'll see it definitely. ManningCup final and ISSA Cup final this weekend.
I love
definitely
it.
see it in full
Honestly,
force.
the
for
play
sure.
on words, just
Yeah.
the use of her, top stuff.
Definitely.
All right, Andrew, we want to thank you so much for your time. And of course, we look forward to talking to you again as we continue to do the same thing, push football and push sports forward.
Definitely. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Yeah, man.
Break time?